coming out today. I know I got a lot of volunteers, and we got more of the candidates coming out shortly. We're in 3 locations today. We're in Shelby Township, Ann Arbor, and in Pontiac. So this is quite an endeavor that we're doing today. The reason we're doing this is because some people on the other side of the table have been affected by layoffs. The volunteers have been affected by layoffs. But more importantly, the people that are being affected by layoffs with General Motors, Ford Motor Company in February, a lot of tier 1 suppliers, and it's trickling down. It's trickling down to finance, it's trickling down to clerical administration, construction, and a lot of people are needing our help. And so what we're doing is we're providing a free outplacement service to people to help out today. So what's going to happen is I'm going to go over a quick PowerPoint for about 2 seconds, kind of talk about upcoming events, ways you can help out, as well as contact points going forward. Second, after I am done, I'm going to turn it over to our speaker here in Pontiac to talk about networking, and then I'm going to flip it to Ann Arbor and Shelby Township, and they're going to do their own presentation on LinkedIn. So Brenda Meller is going to do the presentation in Ann Arbor and in Shelby Township for those that are in those areas. When those presentations are over, they should go about between 40 and 45 minutes. We're going to take about a 5-10 minute break, and then we're going to start doing some resume rewrites and interviewing for the people that need help. I also have my friends from Prudential that are here that are going to be over on the corner in Pontiac, talk about advice for rolling over your 401k or financial help during this troubling times that we're in. In Shelby Township, we also have Prudential there. We also have some other people that are helping out on the legal side in regards to looking at contracts and separations. Then once we do the resume rewrites and people start pairing up, once they're done, the candidates are done, they are welcome to leave. I'll be honest, if we don't have a lot of people show up today, if you have to take off, I understand. I appreciate your time for coming out. It was an endeavor. We did post it on the Open Press, Macomb Daily, WJR, so it was out there, plus everybody posted on LinkedIn and Facebook. People hopefully do show up and take advantage of this free resource. So I want to thank the volunteers for helping out today. I do want to do a quick thing about the career ministries and what we're doing here. So hopefully Shelby Township is able to see this as Ann Arbor. We do have upcoming events for the career ministries. All the locations are in Shelby Township at Therese of Lisieux. We've been doing this for 17 years. We've been doing free workshops for the unemployed and underemployed. A lot of you actually presented at our workshops, and I appreciate that. Some of you have been actual participants in the workshops. I'm glad that things have turned around for you. But we meet the 3rd Wednesday of each month in Shelby Township. The events are from 7 p.m. to 8:45, and they're always free. In the heyday, when unemployment was really bad, was when GM did the bailouts and Chrysler did the bailouts, we had 70 groups going. Right now, we got about 5 groups going, but unfortunately, I think the groups are going to come back. Just with the layoffs that we're hearing with Ford and GM and the suppliers that are coming up. So we do provide this free resource. On January 16th, Lisa Suda is the HR director for Shelby Township. She'll be presenting on pre-employment testing. This is mostly geared towards government jobs as well as municipalities for township. Anybody that has a civil service, this is pre-employment testing. I run the civil service for Shelby Township, so I'm very familiar with this. There are testing that needs to be done, so it's very black and white. There is no bias or favoritism when it comes to pre-employment testing. And it's a way to understand the process. She's also going to talk about other testing standards within the government. February 20th, I believe Elizabeth is actually in the Ann Arbor facility right now. Elizabeth Jacoby is going to be doing her presentation in Shelby Township. And she owns her own company which is called Career Cafe, which does resume rewrites and interviewing and coaching. She's also the relationships HR manager for ADP. So we haven't figured out exactly what she's going to talk about fully on February 20th, and I'll get that next couple of weeks. I told her to put together a nice presentation for us. We're going to do that on February 20th. So how to get some information about the career ministries. We actually have an email blast, and we got 5,000 people in the network. So if you're an employer or an HR company or a staffing company, it's a free resource for you as well. We do a job blast about once a week, and it goes out to 5,000 people in our network. All of them are in Metro Detroit. We also talk about upcoming presentations. We talk about career coaching or something we'll see online. We do it about 2 to 3 times a week where we'll send out the emails so we don't inundate the mailboxes, but it's a free tool. And then our website is brand new because I didn't do it for media. Is the careerministriesmichigan.com. We also have a LinkedIn page which is called Career Ministries of Michigan, which has I think about 1,700 people in that. So lastly, my co-chair John Mahalski couldn't make it today. He's in Florida, but I am here. Here's my information as well as John's information. So if you do need help, if you need assistance, let us know. We're here to help. We've been doing these services for 17 years. We've given away thousands of dollars in gift cards. We've given away free resources for the unemployed. So we're definitely here to help out.